Have you ever prayed for something so deeply that it hurt? You whispered it in sujood. You cried for it at night. You hoped for it with every beat of your heart. Yet still, nothing. Days turned into months. Months into years. And your hands felt empty. In those moments, a voice inside whispers, "Why doesn't Allah answer me? Why is He silent when I need Him most?" But what if I told you that Allah's silence is not rejection? What if His delay is actually His greatest mercy? Because sometimes the very thing you're begging for, if it came too soon, it would destroy you. And the delay you hate is the protection you need. So let's uncover the painful truth about why Allah delays what you love. Waiting is one of the hardest tests of life. We live in a world that worships speed. Fast food. Fast internet. Fast success. But the heart doesn't move that way. Imagine standing in front of a closed door. You knock, you wait, you pray, yet the door stays locked. Every second feels heavier. Every unanswered dua feels like a wound. And Shaitan whispers, "See? Allah doesn't care about you." But pause. Think about this. If every dua was answered instantly, would faith even exist? Or would Allah just become a machine that grants wishes? True Iman is built not when life gives you everything instantly, but when your heart still says Alhamdulillah even while waiting in the dark. Now imagine this. A child cries for a knife because he thinks it's shiny, beautiful, something he must have. But the mother refuses. Why? Because she sees what he cannot, danger. In the same way, sometimes you're asking Allah for something that looks good. A job, a relationship, a dream. But He knows what you don't. He sees the heartbreak, the betrayal, the hidden pain waiting behind it. The Prophet taught us that Allah protects us in ways we cannot imagine. He said, "If Allah were to open the veil, you would see that His mercy for you is greater than a mother for her child." So the delay you hate today may be the very thing saving you from harm tomorrow. There's another reason for the delay. It's not that you're not ready for the blessing. It's that the blessing is not yet ready for you. Think of a farmer. He plants a seed, waters it, and waits. Does the fruit appear overnight? No. It takes time. Soil. Sunday rain. Patience. If you rush the process, the fruit will be bitter. But if you wait, it will be sweet. Allah works the same way with our lives. He delays not to punish, but to prepare. Because what you're asking for is not small. Marriage. Success. Peace. Healing. These are huge blessings, and your heart needs to grow strong enough to carry them. So while you're waiting, Allah is shaping you, building your patience, strengthening your faith. Because when the blessing finally comes, you'll hold it with wisdom, not weakness. Look at the story of Yusuf. He was thrown into a well, sold as a slave, wrongly imprisoned. Years passed, and surely he must have begged Allah for relief. But relief was delayed. Why? Because Allah wasn't just saving Yusuf, He was preparing him. If Yusuf was freed too early, he would have gone home as just a boy. But by delaying, Allah raised him to power, honor, and wisdom. What felt like rejection was protection. What felt like silence was preparation. And in your life too, the delay is never empty. Every second is either protecting you or preparing you. But let's be honest, knowing this doesn't erase the pain. Waiting still hurts. Prayers that feel unanswered still make the heart ache. And that's okay. Allah never told us not to feel. He only told us not to despair. He says in the Quran, "And never give up hope of Allah's mercy. Indeed, none despairs of Allah's mercy except the disbelieving people." Quran 12 hours 87 minutes. So when your dua feels delayed, whisper this to yourself. Allah has not forgotten me. His plan is greater than my pain. And when the time is right, His gift will be worth the wait. That's not blind faith. That's trust. The kind of trust that turns tears into strength. So the next time your heart aches because of a delay, remember this. Allah's silence is not rejection. His delay is not cruelty. It's His way of saying, "Wait, my servant. What I have for you is better than what you're begging for." The painful truth is this. You don't always get what you want when you want it. But the beautiful truth? You will always get exactly what you need, at the perfect time Allah has written. So keep praying. Keep trusting. Keep believing that Allah's mercy is greater than your impatience. Because one day when that door finally opens, you'll look back at every tear, every sleepless night, every desperate dua, and whisper, "Ya Allah, You were right all along. And that moment will make every delay worth it.